These weeds are better than expensive feed. Save money fast. Feed prices keep climbing, yet some of the most nutritious livestock feed may already be growing in your pasture for free. Many farmers spend time and money fighting plants that cattle, goats, and other grazing animals happily eat. The surprising truth is that several common weeds contain impressive protein levels and can help reduce feed costs while improving pasture diversity. Before we get started, please consider subscribing to the Profitable Homestead for practical farming ideas that help you raise healthier livestock and keep more money in your pocket. One of the biggest mistakes livestock owners make is viewing every non-grass plant as an enemy. In reality, many so-called weeds are valuable forage plants. When managed correctly, they provide nutrition during different seasons, fill gaps when pasture growth slows, and offer animals a wider range of nutrients than a single species pasture ever could. The key is learning which plants are beneficial, which require caution, and how to use them effectively. Among the most impressive plants is lamb's quarter. Many people see it as an unwanted invader, but livestock see something entirely different. At peak growth, lamb's quarter can reach around 24% protein. That rivals or exceeds many cultivated forage options. Cattle readily graze it, and it often appears naturally without any planting costs. If you find patches of lamb's quarter in your pasture, you may be looking at a valuable feed source rather than a problem. Another surprisingly useful plant is common ragweed. While it is often disliked because of its pollen, livestock can benefit from it when it is young and actively growing. In its vegetative stage, common ragweed can contain roughly 26% protein. Grazing animals often consume it before it matures, making it another example of nature providing high-quality forage at no extra expense. Plantain deserves special attention as well. This broadleaf plant is commonly found throughout pastures and fields. It produces distinctive seed heads and offers approximately 18% protein during peak growth. Many grazing animals actively seek it out because it remains palatable and nutritious. Plantain also tends to tolerate heavy grazing pressure, making it a dependable contributor to pasture productivity. Not every useful plant is completely risk-free. Johnson grass can be an excellent forage source when it is lush, green, and actively growing. During this stage, it contains about 14% protein and livestock often consume it eagerly. However, Johnson grass requires careful management. Drought stress or certain frost conditions can cause toxic compounds to develop. Farmers who choose to utilize it must monitor growing conditions closely and avoid grazing stressed plants. Bindweed is another plant that can contribute to livestock diets. Although animals may not prefer it as much as some other options, they often graze it during early growth stages. With a protein content around 17%, bindweed can still play a supporting role in reducing feed expenses and increasing forage availability. One of the true hidden treasures of many pastures is common vetch. This plant often grows along field edges and fence lines where it escapes heavy grazing pressure. At peak quality, common vetch contains about 20% protein. Livestock frequently seek it out because of its palatability. Allowing beneficial plants like vetch to remain in the pasture can provide a nutritional boost without requiring purchased supplements. Some plants that appear on their own are not technically weeds, but they still deserve recognition. Bermuda grass is a good example. This warm season grass can provide around 18% protein during peak growth. Because it thrives during warmer periods, it helps maintain forage production when cool season plants slow down. Its ability to spread naturally makes it a valuable addition to many grazing systems. Crabgrass is another plant that receives an unfair reputation. Many landowners work hard to eliminate it, yet livestock often consume it readily. Young crabgrass can reach protein levels near 25%. Perhaps even more importantly, it continues growing during hot and dry conditions when other forages struggle. During challenging weather, crabgrass can become an important source of nutrition that helps carry livestock through difficult periods. Perennial ryegrass is another strong performer. Before producing seed heads, it can contain up to 28% protein. That makes it one of the most nutritious plants commonly found in pastures. Grazing it during its vegetative stage maximizes feed value and encourages healthier pasture management. Yellow hop clover offers another benefit beyond nutrition. With protein levels around 25%, it serves as an excellent forage source. As a legume, it also helps fix nitrogen in the soil. This natural process can improve soil fertility and support future plant growth. While excessive consumption may present some bloat risk, many farmers successfully incorporate it into diverse grazing systems. Even the humble dandelion has a place in productive pastures. Often dismissed as a lawn weed, dandelions can contain roughly 22% protein. They emerge early in the season and provide valuable forage when other plants are just beginning to grow. Their deep roots also help bring nutrients closer to the soil surface. Blackberry plants may seem surprising on this list, but livestock often browse the tender new growth. The young tips can contain around 25% protein. While animals generally avoid the thorny portions, they frequently consume the softer growth. However, blackberry patches should be monitored because excessive spread may indicate soil management issues and can eventually reduce usable grazing space. The biggest lesson is simple. A weed is often just a useful plant growing where people did not expect it. Instead of automatically mowing, spraying, or removing every broadleaf plant, take time to identify what is actually growing in your pasture. Many of these plants provide substantial protein, extend grazing seasons, improve biodiversity, and reduce reliance on purchased feed. Smart pasture management is not about creating a perfect monoculture. It is about encouraging a balanced mix of productive plants that work together throughout the year. Those overlooked plants can quietly become your cheapest feed source. By understanding the forage value hidden in common weeds, you can lower feed costs, support healthier livestock, and make your homestead more profitable. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to the Profitable Homestead, share this video with fellow farmers, and help more people discover the value growing right under their feet.